Adam C, and welcome back to my Toyota Chaser, which is cream wheeling the world. The wheels are quite dirty at the moment. I haven't washed them since I put them on, so they're looking a little bit cream. They do get whiter when they are clean. I'm going to be taking it to a few shows this weekend, but today I want to tell you a little story, and I'm later going to go off to a very exciting unit to have something done with this. I'm being really ambiguous, aren't I? Let's put it this way. At the end of today, this car is going to be a work of art. So I bought this car because everyone loves a white chaser. That is a phrase that I coined many moons ago due to the fact that everyone loves a white chaser. It's simple maths. This car is adored by anyone who listens to it, watches it, or even smells it. So back in the day, whenever these cars would leave car meets, whether it be Reading Japanese meet or otherwise, they'd normally be white in colour and they would normally send it. And one person in particular, or company in particular, that I think had noticed this trend as a result of what was going on is Hot Wheels. Now, last year when I bought this car, Hot Wheels decided to release a white chaser toy, a 1:64 scale model Toyota Chaser, and it was white. I received so many messages telling me about this product, telling me I need to get one. I need to get one to match my car. So of course I was going to, because I love a chaser just like everyone else does. However, this chaser was part of the Hot Wheels Elite 64 range, which is not quite the same as the £1 models you tend to find in Asda's, Tesco and Sainsbury's. These were like 20 quid or $30, around that region. A lot of money. They came with a special card, special design. More work and effort was gone into the production of these toys. However, I still had to have one, even though I tell myself I would never spend more than £1 on a 1:64 Hot Wheels car. These ones have more detail, and they were a limited run model. So, on the day that they were launched, I was actually down at Rufford Ford, my last ever visit at the Ford, and that evening there was also a meet hosted by DMO DJ, but I had some time to kill in between both of those things, and that was when the product was launched. So I had to make sure that I would sign on, make an account and buy it as soon as it went live so I could acquire my one Hot Wheels Chaser. Limited run, I didn't know whether I'd be able to do it, but I was in Nando's at the time with a friend, and 5 p.m. I think it was, came about, and I was sat on the toilet. So I had my phone out with me. I realised I'm not going to finish my session before the launch goes live. So I thought it's just going to have to be a long session, a Nando's toilet on my phone, waiting for the drop. I got it, signed on, went to log in and everything, clicked on it. Congratulations, you're successful, you've got it. You've got like 2 minutes to check out, so I did that. And so I managed to buy myself another Toyota Chaser, but smaller scale. I mean, postage was £10 because it came from America, but here is my Hot Wheels Elite 64 Toyota Chaser JZX 100 Tourer V, with very brave wheels as well. It's almost like Hot Wheels are a big fan of mine, because they've given it brave wheels. It's a white chaser. Everyone loves a white chaser, so I only bought one. But on that day, I messaged other chaser owners around the area, and they messaged me saying, "Oh, did you get one?" I was like, "Yeah, I got one." So, yeah, I got two. I got three. They were buying more than one, so I was only left with one. And because it's so almost valuable, I don't really want to take it out of its packaging, because on all of my cars I have a 1:64 scale model of itself on my dashboard. I don't really know whether I should do it with this or not. Just going to turn the car off because I think it's warm. But one thing that may have proven that I encouraged Hot Wheels to create a Toyota Chaser model, not only in the fact that they went for a white example, they could have gone for a Toyota Mark II, they could have gone for a Cresta, they could have gone for a Verosa, although I don't know why they would have done. They even went for the JZX 100 generation. They could have gone for a 90 and 80, not a 110, because they didn't do a Chaser 110, only the Mark II, the Verosa, and I don't know why they do a Verosa model. But as well as that, on their Instagram page, I commented, everyone loves a white Chaser, on their post they did about this Chaser's launch, and they replied, you know it. so that they know. They must know. They must do. Why else would they have brought? They know that everyone loves the white Chaser. Do you reckon if I hadn't have coined that phrase, the Chasers, well, we know they've gone up in value as a result because it's just crazy. Anyway, do I put this one on my dash or don't I? Well, fortunately, another Instagram user and TikToker going by the name of Boosted Snorlax actually bought 3 of these himself. And what he does is he makes replicas of certain cars. So he owns a Chaser and he made a replica of his Chaser out of this model and he put his key inside of it. So this has quite a large mouth. I think it's like a BN Sports, like a shadow kit. And through where that intercooler lies, he has put his key through. So he's mounted his car key into the Chaser, so when he puts it in, it's a Chaser. It's pretty cool. But do you know what else is pretty cool? This! A replica of my Chaser! Now, I know, it's not entirely a replica. All it's got is white wheels, and yes, they are different white wheels from the Rays that I've got on this currently. But there's a bit of a story behind this. So Mr. Boosted Snorlax did message me saying that he would create a replica of my Chaser, and he went ahead and bought the tiny 1/64 wheels of this car, the ones that it had on it, the Vertex VRS Sports. Those wheels are, of course, now on my very dirty 350Z. On the day that he received the wheels in the post, I had just swapped these wheels for those wheels. So I messaged him like, oh, this is awkward, the car now has different wheels. Fortunately, he had a set of 6-spoke white wheels in stock, and yes, one of the spokes has some black writing on it. But maybe that's a sign. Should I also do that to my wheels? You'll also notice that it is a lot more modified than mine currently is. It's on a magnetic base, which I think is fantastic. As I said, this resembles something like the BN Sports kit or maybe the Shadow kit. I'm not entirely sure. It's got the duck lip spoiler. Maybe I should go ahead with that. It's also got very wide arches, a lot of camber, and then some vents that don't actually vent. You'll also notice it's got the Series 1 headlights with the amber indicators and just kind of plain red rear lights. It's got the roll cage and a blue seat inside. So should I make a replica of this car out of my car, or should I just maybe make a replica of my car out of this car? Paint in the vents that don't vent, paint in the orange of the indicators, get rid of the spoiler, get rid of the canards, and make this as close to visually my one as possible. But that is where it's going to live. I blue tack my models onto the dashboard of my cars. They are a permanent addition, and this will eventually be blue tacked on as well. Look, it's got magnets on it just so it can fit on the base. What Hot Wheels did with this is they gave it 4 axles. Because there's so much camber on these cars, they couldn't have it on the normal 2-axle setup that a regular Hot Wheels model has. So they had to give it individual axles to give it that camber and still allow the wheels to turn. But for now, I'm going to affix this to my dashboard and then head on to a very exciting venue to make this car into a piece of art. So I've got a 2-hour drive ahead of me to reach Pop Bank Colour so that he can draw my car in his unique style. So whilst I'm here, I thought I'd answer a few questions about Adam Seafest, my upcoming car show on the 1st of May this year. It's a bank holiday and tickets and details can be found in the links below. Now, I've been having a few comments and questions about whether someone's car may be eligible for display at the show. First of all, everything's welcome. There are spectator tickets for spectator cars and show tickets for show cars, and we're using a bit of common sense as to what's the show car and what isn't. As you can see in front of me, we've got a lot of grey and regular traffic cars. These are the kind of cars that will be in the spectator car park. But if your car is generally considered a show car, if you've modified it in such a way, or if it is a sporty vehicle, even like an MX-5, GT86, it is still welcome in the show car section. But if you're not sure about that, spectator tickets are available too, and the spectator car park became a bit of a show car park last year as well. So we're not strict about it, but we have categories for JDM, Americana, classics, supercar, highly modified, even a German section and a few others. So when you buy your show car ticket, you can select which section you wish to display yourself in, and if you are a member of a club that is joining Adam Seafest, you can select that club and park with your car club. If you own a car club, you can sign up by messaging Petrol Hedonism Club on Instagram. There is still space for trade stands as well as sponsorship for the show, so message me on Instagram or Petrol Hedonism for all of those inquiries. But it looks like this rain is going to stay with me all the way up to Fargo Village in Coventry, so the car's going to be a bit dirty once I get there. Right, think I'm approaching it now. Yes. So here we are at Fargo Village. Hello, good afternoon.
Come on in.
So it is a rather grand entrance of old remote controlled cars that have been used to paint with, and this is the Pop Bang Colour studio. A little insight into Ian's house. Do you sleep here? Sometimes. Oh wow, we're keeping on the Hot Wheels theme. That is incredible. I could spend ages looking for my favourite. I've already spotted an XJ220. 350Zs, very good.
There is an order to it.
Yeah.
JDM stuff is down here. So
Yeah.
you're right, like your Mazdas, there you are.
Oh, there we go, yeah.
There's all your MX-5s, there's Series 1. Toyota's down there.
Have you got a chaser?
I nearly bought one yesterday.
Yesterday?
Nearly bought. I was very tempted.
Yeah.
I was very tempted, but I was like, no, Ian.
I like the 787B. Oh wow, you got the Ford GT Le Mans.
Yeah, that's a nice set.
Nice 962 above it, Advan livery. There's so many models I didn't even know existed because I've told myself not to get into this because this is what will happen.
It was, yeah, so it's 2013 I started?
Yeah.
A bit of Matchbox, but not.
Yes, yeah. They sometimes come up with some gems. Like they've got a red MGB,
Yes, they have.
and that's on my dashboard of my MGB.
Yeah.
And then this is where you paint with cars.
This is, yeah, so at the moment, confusingly, not confusing, but you've got a sidecar
Yeah.
that's being done as a paint with cars artwork. So that's, yeah, so there's a whole series of paintings that need to be done.
Oh wow, there's more.
Yeah, they go all the way there.
Oh, they're the American ones.
Yeah.
Oh, there's even more.
Yeah.
And there's your Guinness World Record.
The Guinness World Record for the world's largest glow-in-the-dark painting. There's a Ford GT front end. They're all repaired. Generally, European GTs are repaired in Colchester.
And this is all your archive of stuff. My cars will be here somewhere. So this is what we'll be doing today, the continuous drawing,
car
yes.
drawing, yes. So that's what we're doing today. So we're doing your latest edition.
Yes.
These are all your fine art prints. These are all your the paint with cars that have been scanned. I think one of your cars is in here.
We've got two cars there. We've got the Cobra and the
Cobra,
MG.
there we are.
There we go, Cobra and the MG's just
There.
above it. There it is.
Yeah. So that's the Union flag with your
Yeah.
car on it on a mug. There we are.
Oh, wow, fantastic.
So you can have that.
Oh, thank you. But here is my Chaser parked in the studio with Ian's new Toyota as well. What kind of van is it?
Pro
A
Ace.
Pro Ace as opposed to an Amateur Ace. And this is the Chevrolet Spark, or Spart.
The classiest of David Matiz's.
Yes, you may recognise this from various car shows that we've been to, and my cars are on it. So around the front of the Spart, we have the MGB, and Ian is stood right in the way of the other two cars.
All right.
So we've got the 350Z in the wrong colour, and the Cobra with yellow headlights, and we're going to draw the fog lights yellow, because I've actually brought a car to Pop Bang Colour that doesn't have a colour. I've done well, so we're going to make sure.
Got loads of white pens, I look.
Yeah,
Got all the white
we're
pens.
good, we're good. So we're going to do a live stream, and then I'm going to show you exactly what we come up with, and it's going to look good, isn't it?
Fingers crossed.
Yes. So that was our live stream on our Instagrams, and Ian's going to make a YouTube version of the live stream. So if you subscribe to his channel, the Pop Bang Colour channel, there's some links in the video's description, then you'll be able to watch the full video of our live stream. But here is my Toyota Chaser, the continuous drawing?
Continuous car drawing.
Continuous car drawing, just to let you know, the outline of the drawing is done in one continuous line, even the signature, and then It's filled in with all of the wonderful colours that you can see on this white Chaser. I had to apologise a little bit. We've got the yellow spotlights there. We've added a bit of yellow to the headlights and the side lights too, and then we've got the colour in the tinted windscreen of the Chaser as well. That looks fantastic. Oh, it's picking up the purple. That's what it is. Look, because look, I've got some pinky purple lights, and that's why I've gone for a bit of colour up there. Let me know what you think of that. That's going to add to my collection. The Chaser, the Cobra, the 350Z and the MGB GT, all drawn by Pop Bang Colour. But that was pretty much that for my day with the Wide Chaser and Pop Bang Colour and the little new addition from Hot Wheels. So let me know what you think about Hot Wheels' own Toyota Chaser and whether you reckon I influenced them to create a JZX100 Toyota Chaser in white. I'm going to head home now with my new Toyota Chaser print by Pop Bang Colour. So I hope you enjoy the video. Follow me on Instagram for the updates, highlights and pictures that I take at meets and what I do. But for now, thanks for watching.